everyone. So the 2026 Cannes Film Festival officially opened with the Electric Kiss, but instead of kicking things off with energy and excitement, the reaction coming out of Cannes sound more like collective disappointment. The film was clearly aiming to be one of those stylish French romantic dramas that blend comedy, heartbreak, illusion, and artistic obsession into something emotionally rich and visually magic. Instead, critics are calling it overstuffed, exhausting, and surprisingly lifeless. Set in 1920s Paris, The Electric Kiss follows Suzanne, played by Anais de Moister, a miserable carnival performer trapped in a degrading act where audience members kiss her while being shocked with electricity as part of a bizarre attraction called Venus Electrificia. Already, the movie is leaning heavily into themes about illusion, spectacle, and performance, but apparently, it never finds a compelling way to make those ideas emotionally engaging. Things spiral when Susan accidentally gets mistaken for a spiritualist and begin pretending to channel the dead wife of Antoni Ballaresto, a grieving artist played by Piomo Marmai. Anton has stopped painting after losing his wife Irene, and Susan's fake seances become part emotional manipulation and part desperate attempt to escape her own suffering. Meanwhile, Anton's art dealer sees Susan as a tool to revive the painter's creativity and make money from his work again. On paper, that setup sounds like it could become either a clever romantic farce or a haunting mediation on grief and artistic obsession. The problem is the movie apparently tries to do both at exact same time and never balances either side successfully. A huge criticism coming out of Cannes is that the film feels overly calculated. Director Paris Salvadori clearly wants the movie to feel like a throwback to old Hollywood romances in style of directors like Billy Wilder or Ernest Lubitsch, blending elegance with emotional complexity. But instead of feeling playful or charming, critics describe the movie as stiff and strangely joyless. The biggest issue seems to be that the central romance never truly works. Anton comes across less as tortured genius and more like someone unbelievably gullible. While Susan's deception grows so convoluted that the emotional stakes start feeling artificial instead of tragic. The movie also spends a massive amount of time flashing back to Anton's relationship with his dead wife Irene, played by Vimala Pons, layering the two women's relationship together in a way that sounds more exhausting than emotionally revealing. Visually, the film apparently leans heavily into lush cinematography and dreamy aesthetics, but critics argue that all the beauty in the world can't save a movie if the emotional core feels empty. That's really the recurring complaint surrounding the Electric Kiss. It's obsessed with illusion, fake magic, romance, and artistic longing, yet ironically never creates any real cinematic magic itself. And honestly, what makes the reaction harsher is the fact that this was chosen as Khan's opening night film. The festival has a long history of picking openers that end up underwhelming audience, but some critics are already calling The Electric Kiss one of the weakest Cannes opening films in years. Instead of launching the festival with excitement, it sounds like the movie mostly left audiences hoping the rest of Cannes improves dramatically from here. Thank you for watching. Bye.